7 years exiting the Minion War, Bishop the Gunmaster and Jack Gray the Cyber Knight have settled in Northern Gun. Bishop opened a tavern called Shots and Noodles, which is operated by his trusted partner Tess. Jack Gray became an instructor at the Cyber Knight Academy. After running an underground railroad-type operation in the Chi-Town Burbs, Katya the Combat Mage was whisked away to the Northern Gun by their old friend Nelson the Lay Linewalker on an urgent matter. Returning to Shot and Noodles, the four friends are confronted by mages from the Ebleic Order who accuse Nelson of stealing a valuable relic from them. In the midst of this tension, the group is contracted to rescue a kidnapped Northern Gun engineer. The Ebleic Order orchestrates a standoff that ends with Katya lobbying a Molotov cocktail in their ranks, forcing them to run tail. The group now heads to the Northern Gun Research Facility to investigate the scene of the kidnapping.
Hey, how's it going? This is Mark
Playing
Dudley.
from Hall 9000.
I apologize.
Hey, listen, how you doing again? This is Mark Dudley from Magnus Workshop, and we are returning to Chapter 3 of the Riffs Live Play podcast, Ghost in the Machine. When last we were with our group, some things had occurred over at Bishop's bar/Chinese restaurant. A battle, if you can call it that, took place outside the place where Katya decided to get right to the point and throw a Molotov cocktail at a group of magic users, causing a commotion, causing fire, and showing their true colors in the yellow of their bellies. So we find this thing now once again in progress. So let me set the scene. Bishop, Jack, Katya, Nelson, you guys are at the bar. So let's introduce ourselves so people know who's playing who. Starting with you, Bishop.
My name is Nick. I am playing Bishop, the character Bishop, who is a gunmaster from the Geofront. And that's all you need to know for right now.
Oh, Jesus. All right. How about you, Joe?
All right, I am Joe Kane, and I will be playing the Cyber Knight Crusader, Jack Gray.
Okay. How about you, Jessica?
I'm Jess, and I'm playing Katya Volkov, the battle mage.
Okay. Corey?
I'm Corey. I'm playing Nelson, the leyline walker. Portals.
Portals.
We got a not so newbie, a re-addition to the crew here. John.
Buenos dias, señor Mark. ¿Cómo estás ustedes?
So who are you playing?
Sorry, somebody pressed the SAP button on me. So I am Cheap Date, the techno wizard Cold Blood, who is also a vampire hunter. And that's all you need to know for now. If anybody comes asking for me, you didn't see me.
Right, fair enough. So we're sitting outside of what's the name of your bar again, Nick?
Shots and Noodles.
I was like noodles.
So we're sitting outside of Shots and Noodles. Shots and Noodles, and we're sitting inside there, and you guys are kind of perplexed at what you guys heard last from the loss prevention agent from Northern Gun. it seems like, you know, as Jack was saying, it seems like a setup. This whole job they want you guys to take. So you guys, you
this
talking
seems like
amongst
a setup.
yourselves about this, or what do you guys think about this job? And the way she just popped in out of nowhere after that so-called fight was over.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, it seems like a setup. Honestly,
I
I'm
mean,
not sure we need to be involved in this.
as long as I get to punch some people in the face, I don't care.
I think
Yeah,
just
that's-
getting to punch some people also means we might die doing it. I don't know. Just,
I haven't died yet. Haven't died yet.
It only takes once.
Yeah,
I'm willing to
I can't
chance
emphasize
it.
that enough, Koch. And by the way, that wasn't really a battle. That was more basically you just chucking a Molotov and punching a dude.
Yeah,
I
that sound
mean-
like a battle. Yeah.
I've been in plenty of battles. I know what I'm doing.
So you guys get a knock on the door, and they actually knock in at your establishment. With all these people in here drinking and carousing, the whole party started back again. So these persons actually knocked. So Tess goes to Tess. Your Tess is Bishop's right hand person. She goes and opens the door, perplexed. Why are you knocking? And it is another loss prevention agent from Northern Gun. You guys have never seen this guy. Young, prim, proper, looks a little bit like the guy from Andor. He gives you guys a invitation.
It's like a regular looking invitation, or is there anything?
Yeah, it's like
special?
it's actually on paper. Believe it or not.
What is
But
it?
does he just hand it over and take off, or
That's what he does. He keeps stepping because you guys are beneath his notice. You please.
Can't help but feel slighted, but fair enough. Tess, what does it say?
Basically, Tess says, well, you guys have been invited to Northern Gun Engineering Complex as soon as you can get there to take a look at the scene of the abduction, if you plan on taking this job.
Okay, gonna fold that note. Okay, so what do you guys think? Are we in or not?
Do?
It's also, I'd like to point out, it's a 3 million credit job, because, you know, I figured you guys might be interested in that.
Does whoever hits the most people get the most money?
No, Cox, that's not how this generally works. But
like a score.
No,
That's
that's not
who?
how this works.
Why do you get to decide that?
Because
we'll
that's
we'll see how you guys figure it out.
That's usually not how the money's divvied up, Koch. It's basically a million. It's a 3 million bounty, and sure, we'll see how this goes.
Bishop's about to get charmed out of his position on this argument.
y'all have known me long enough to know I won't let you go on this job alone. But we need to understand that me getting involved in Northern Gun like this, and considering the sensitivity of the information involved, us just taking this job increases the odds that we might not come back from it.
Well, that's every mission, Yak.
Well, I have to at least, I guess, I mean, who's already decided they have wanted to go and who's still on the fence, I guess.
Well, I'm going.
Doesn't sound like anybody was on the fence. I just want to make sure this shit gets noted.
Okay. Yeah.
Corey just woke up from the Nelson just woke up from the fence.
Yeah, I'm just coming into like, what danger?
Yeah,
Mission?
Nelson, we have to have a talk about how where you were for the last few months, or at least a couple of weeks, because you look a little different, like way older, and two, there are some dudes in robes looking for you. Let's point that out.
They're gone.
Yeah,
I took care of them.
Yes, you
Oh,
did. Koch.
awesome. Perfect. Basically, if they've been taken care of, they weren't important enough to consider, honestly, at this point.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. Wow.
Now, I'd like to point this. I want to point this
no.
thing out before we do this, guys. If we're hired for this job because they kind of know we kind of have a rep out there, and if we're being hired to go after a Northern Gun employee, then this like Yak said, is not just dangerous. It might be a little bit off the books, official books. It might, which means there's no backup. Which means there's no backup for us. It's us and only us.
Which means we shouldn't just go into it guns a-blazing as we've done in the past.
As you do all the
staring
time.
dead at Katya.
As you do
Don't know
all
what you're talking about.
It's very subtle.
So
Yeah,
you guys gonna
convenient
go to
amnesia
you guys
will
gonna
do
mosey
that,
on
I'm
over there?
sure.
What you gonna do? That's
Yep.
like, I hold down the fort as usual.
Oh, Tess, I'd expect nothing less. You're the only thing that keeps this place running.
And she hands Katya she hands her or slides her a shot of vodka, saying, "Yeah, I think you might need this."
Yeah, if you guys want, do what you got. I got to go up and grab my stuff. I got my gear that I pack because it's
Well,
my
what
loadout.
does the actual invitation say? When do they
It just
want
says
us
they
there?
want you to come over and take a take a look at the kidnap scene, because it's always some, it's definitely some evidence there, maybe, right? It'll help you out.
Wait, is this in Ishpeming?
No, it's right where you. It's right where you guys are.
Oh, it's Escanaba. All right,
This
okay.
is local.
Okay, it's a local thing. Wow. All right. I'm good. I'm loaded up. I got my gear. I travel with the bare necessities.
Are you going there? Then you leaving from there? Or you just gonna walk over and see what the hell's going on?
How far is it?
A stone's throw. It's not even that far. I mean, the red light district where he is actually right near to R&D. So you guys can walk there, actually.
All right.
That sounds good to me.
Nelson, you might have to cover up, any kind of facial markings and kind of stuff is.
Yeah, I mean, we can check out the scene, but I definitely think we'll need to do some prep before we actually
look,
set out.
This mission is a search and rescue. That's what this is.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody's been kidnapped, so it's a search and rescue. So we got to find out who kidnapped him in the scene of the crime. So let's start there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys going over there?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys get in there, and then you get through their security, and they wave you in. And our buddy, the loss prevention person, is there waiting on you, and she actually has a name tag for once. Her name tag says Althea, and there's a number 2568 next to it.
Mm. Oh, so we get to learn your name now.
Yep.
Althea. It's a lovely name.
Yep. You guys, give me just a second. I gotta ask you a question here. Just 1 second.
Mm.
Jack, you're the more charismatic of the group, so why don't you go ahead and talk about it, especially when it comes to professional conduct and diplomacy. And Koch, you just kind of hang in the back.
Excuse me?
It's for the best.
Oh, do you have the
Can I push buttons?
I just want to see what he
All
can
right,
do.
this is
It
what
would
I
not
want
be
you all to
advisable
do.
if
I want
I'll
all
put
of
it
you
like this,
guys-
Katya. Unless you want them to take it out of our pay, I would avoid that.
I want you guys to do a mental affinity roll. All four of you guys. Roll do a mental affinity roll. Roll with your newest stats, Jeff.
And then Mark, additionally, I guess I wanted to see if we were on a ley line or if there's any ley lines.
No ley lines.
Okay.
They're not there. I wish. You've been doing some backyard shit.
Okay.
All right.
So this is how this night's going to be starting. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I got
I'm
a
surprised
13,
I didn't crap my pants.
Okay, you got 13.
and
Sorry,
my
I'm trying to
whatever
find my-
16.
I'm trying to find my dice.
I don't
roller
understand
when-
how
It's
the
basically if you're
stats
look
work.
here, your 13 is
You have
fine.
the dice,
13 will get you. Will get me what I need to get from that roll. Because the 16 is,
What?
what happens is this, right? Let's say, if it's higher than this, all right, so let's say you roll, right? And you have a 16. If it's higher than 16, you don't get it. Lower than 16, you get it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
just
then
don't roll a
13.
1.
All right, yeah, just don't roll a 1.
Even though it's roll, that's a
I feel
critical
like
failure.
1 would be the best.
Well, no, what's he rolling with though? What do you? So hold
I
on.
don't have my
What's your mental
bonuses
affinity?
yet, but you said 16.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, I'm thinking about combat. What's your mental affinity, Nick?
15.
15. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, cool. Because I
You
was
have
under
to
the
I'm
impression
thinking.
that
I'm
You're
sorry. That's me.
15.
That's me. I'm sorry. I'm a little rusty. All
No,
right.
no,
So
I'm under the
what do you get, Joe?
16.
What
Well,
did
you
get,
said that we
Jack?
don't want to. You said that we don't want to get higher.
Well, no. My thing is this: you want to get
Oh, you were
under.
talking about combat.
Yeah, only in combat do you want to do that. So
Okay. Good note.
All right. Well, I actually got a 19. That's why I was a bit worried.
all right. So
What's your mental
mental
affinity?
18.
Oh yeah, you didn't get it.
Uh,
Oh, so if it's lower than our mental
Yep.
affinity, we got it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got lower, so I got my mental.
All right,
I got
so-
19. I rolled 16.
What you guys notice that you didn't notice earlier is something really weird about Althea's eyes.
Which
Right.
is
Which is Katya, because of your intelligence, basically you realize that you realize that she's probably a cyborg, or not cyborg. You probably realize she's some type of android. Do you share that
anyone
with the
else?
group?
I'll whisper it to Bishop.
What?
I think she's an android.
D.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Say it again, Joe.
Are you guys just gonna have a secret
Um,
conversation with each other about this new
give-
maybe enemy?
I mean, last time I didn't tell
You
them
got any
anything.
pluses, Joe?
I do. I have some technical skills in cybernetics. Can I roll for that?
Oh, I probably should have
that
told
should add a
Joe
plus to
instead
your
of
roll.
Nick.
What's
Oops.
that? What's the plus?
I've got a 25.
You got 25%?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see. All right, roll again. Roll one more time. 25%, 19, 18. All right, go ahead.
Okay, came up to a 16 this time.
All right. So yeah, you figured it out too.
Okay.
Figured out that
so-
something's wrong with her eyes or that she's an android.
Yeah, he figured out she's an android. Because he got technical
Okay.
skill too. So you just saw it flat out. You just like, yeah, you know.
Well, then I did
It's
too.
really
because I
funny
rolled a
that
1.
Katya's like really smart. She's one of those like smart people who's really bored with life, so she just does whatever.
Bored with smarts.
Mhm.
Okay.
So this is interesting.
That's just a
'Cause
little
I-
piece of information. You know, you guys aren't prejudiced against androids, are you?
No, but
No.
I would just kind of like lean back and kind of I don't know if the cyborg can hear us, and I wouldn't really. I just kind of look back. Did you guys know about NG having this kind of tech? I would just say that having this kind of tech, because if we all notice it, they know what I'm talking about.
She gives you a really fucked up look.
Oh, well, I mean,
So she escorts you guys to a lab that is fucked up, ramshacked. I mean, dude, you know, there's robot parts all over the place. You know,
this brings back
computer,
memories.
the computer got a busted screen, everything. It's bad. It looks horrible. They got caution tape all over the place, everything. She's like, you guys might want to watch your step. You know, I will tell you that the engineer was no soft touch.
Mm.
And she shows you a picture of the engineer. It says woman, her name is, a second.
you guys gotta fire your cleaning lady.
Well, you can't, it's rough. Her name is Abby Flynn, this woman.
Mm.
Okay? She looks like Rosie the Riveter, but also she looks like she's been in a brawl or two.
Fair enough.
So she
Abby
most
Flynn.
likely did not go quietly.
She said she definitely didn't go without a fight. That's not this woman's nature.
I mean, that's what this
Dude.
crime. This is what this crime scene is saying. There's definitely something happened here.
Is there any security footage?
Absolutely, yes. So she hits this. She pulls out her own device and pulls up a holographic screen, and it shows you the security footage with her throwing stuff, grabbing somebody's gun, shooting at them, all sorts of stuff to try to keep them from getting her out of there. And then she shoots her own computer before they subdue her.
Huh. I'm gonna quietly go back to Nelson and very kind of quietly say that, hey, Nelson, is there a way that you can, without alerting anyone, detect magic? See if there's anything like supernatural ability going on here.
Do you have that?
Yeah, like, so I guess that's what I was asking with the like ley line. I was like, I guess I was more asking like, has there been like magical energy kicked up from like death or like an event?
You could tell that all day.
Yeah. So there is like,
and there was some magic used.
So I'll tell him like, yeah, like there's a lot of magical activity. That could be magical use.
Soft voice.
Some people are dying. Anything.
Yeah, soft voice. Yeah, we can't really let on that we're detecting magic here because they're still want to keep that on the down low.
Yeah. So like maybe I'll just like poke you. I'll poke you back or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Non-verbal communication.
Yeah.
hand signals. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens with Althea? She pulls out a hard drive, and the hard drive is shot to holes. She said, "This is what concerns us."
That there's a bullet hole in the hard drive? Yeah,
shot the holes. It's done.
Oh.
She's like, from what I understand, this is the only copy of this particular piece of information that we have.
Oh crap.
So we believe that they kidnapped her for this information, and she got away and she tried to destroy it. But it's hard to destroy things that are already in your head.
So basically, that's why she's alive, because had they captured the drive, they would have killed her on camera. We would have been witnessing her death. So when she shot it, they had to take her.
Is there any footage of the assailants?
Actually, they're invisible on camera. It looked like she just, it blurred out a little bit. There's somebody there, but it doesn't take a solid shot of them.
I mean, there is tech that can de-res you on camera, but the fact that Nelson here is saying that there's some supernaturals involved.
If it's magical, there ain't.
Yeah.
No, that kind of tech does not interact well with magic. So this was magically done.
Yeah, I'm going to tell Jack and Katja that, because she's a combat mage and he's having like, hey, Nelson detected it. Nelson's radar went off.
Nelson, I want you to do. Hey, do you have any lore skills or anything like that, Nelson?
Lore skills?
How about you, Katja? Do you have anything like that?
Demons and monsters.
Yes. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I think I only have demons.
And then it says,
all right, makes no difference. Both of you, whatever percentages you guys have roll 100. Roll 100. Roll 100 side, roll 210 sides, or roll 100.
Okay. Because I got it
84.
84, okay.
Sorry, I'm digging the dice out now.
I don't know. It doesn't show you.
That's all right. It is what it is. You said 84 is 84. Roll it to.
And then it says plus 15% next to it. I don't know what that means.
Plus 15. As long as you give her 15, you got it.
Here, I'll basically do. I got a 99.
Oh, damn.
How about you go ahead, Bishop?
73.
All three of you, as you.
Oh wait, everybody was supposed to roll for that?
No, just whoever has that. Whoever has.
I've got demon and monster lore.
Who you roll it there?
Okay.
Whatever the percentage is.
I have a 20% on that, and that's a 71.
All right. All of you guys, as you start to look around the room, you guys start to see flakes of skin and other indications that basically whoever attacked this woman They were dead.
Hmm.
Vampire.
Vampire.
She forgive my friend, my associate. She just has some really weird version of Tourette's. Koch, for Christ's sake.
If I were to do a sense evil, would I be able to pick up any residuals?
Let me tell you something. You do that sense evil. Go ahead and do that sense evil.
You know what?
Any percentages on that sense evil?
My sense evil. I do not have any specific
That's all right.
percentages.
You're gonna get it. Yeah, go ahead and roll. Roll a 20 side. Roll a 20.
All right.
I'm kind of giving the. I'm kind of looking at Koch and Nelson, kind of understanding that we all detect something.
Yeah.
Like when we saw
Like
the
this
flames.
is right.
You guys saw it. You guys
we
saw
saw
the proof. He's
Right.
trying to do something different.
Okay.
I got an
That
11.
girl is a vampire.
11. Buddy, you know, there's so much evil in that room, you know, damn, to start bleeding.
Mm.
Oh, if Yak's nose starts bleeding, we're gonna be like this. I just go, shit.
Oh,
shit.
Just gonna be fun.
I mean, yeah, it's evil.
Get ready.
How does this? Never mind.
Does
So,
anyone
she
share
says-
that they found the skin? That they found the flake skin?
Yeah,
we all
guys,
know.
You guys share this with your comrades?
Yeah, I mean, we
Nobody
all
shared
we all kind of saw it, but now we're all looking at Jack,
Mm-hmm.
and we saw his nose, him kind of doing that thing. We're like, uh-oh.
So she says, so you guys will be taking this job then? Out the assistant.
I'm kind of getting the gist why we were approached for this job.
Mm.
She says, I've been authorized to sweeten the deal.
Mm.
That's how much it means to my superiors.
How much sweeter?
And
I
there
will
it
make
is.
it 4 million, and we'll give you $1 million up front of that 4 million. Call it a deposit.
$1 million each?
No.
3 million total.
Up front.
Okay.
Mm.
Look, I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm fine with the money, but I think right now this is starting to get a little bit more in my concerning territory here.
If
We
it's
want
too
5
good to be
million.
true, it usually
5
is,
million.
right?
5 million.
She says,
There you go. I was going to be disappointed in all of you if none of you haggled.
and she says, I think we've already done as much haggling as we can do.
5 million. 5.
Not to mention, why would I ask for more money?
She thinks to herself, she's like, I don't think we can do that.
Well, then I guess we can't help you.
Oh.
Koch, a word. Koch, I understand what you're doing, you fantastically greedy wench. But what I would suggest is, how about you say whatever we find during the mission, we keep instead of the sweetness.
We
So if
will do
find-
that anyways. We want the 5 million though.
No, Koch, you want the 5 million. Let's be perfectly clear. I don't know what Yak spends it on. Nelson probably can't even remember he has cash. And you know, I'm just saying.
But if it's 5 million, we get $1 million each.
There's 4 of us, Koch.
That'd be $1.25
Uh-oh.
million each.
I mean, sorry, I get 2.
There it is.
Yes, the old Koch is all coming back.
And there it is, Koch. All right. Okay. I'm glad. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay. You just want more money.
She says, frankly, worst come to worst, we'll send an assassin.
Are we still in
I
our
am
little,
also that.
Are we still in our little huddle?
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
still in
are
our
your huddle,
Okay.
yes.
The amount of evil that I just sensed in this room alone, and given what they were looking for, as much as I don't like Northern Gun having this information, because I'm not a fan of them anyway, I'm even less of a fan of what went after this information having it. So I think that this might be something we need to get involved in.
Jack, I don't disagree. I think
And-
basically what Conscious is saying, that she wants someone else's share. So I think if you're going to have to give your $1 million to her.
I am just saying, like, you're saying there's a lot of evil and stuff, and I think that is worth an extra $1 million.
Bishop, you do realize that I have responsibilities too, right?
Fine. How about we each
$3
put in
million
an extra in the
between.
pot?
She comes
Yo-
back to you guys and she says, I've been authorized to extend you another $1 million, but you will take her with you.
She doesn't get
Her.
any money.
Oh, wait a
Who?
minute. Oh, there's this green looking tech ninja, this green looking Northern Gun technician that they give you. This woman looks so green. It's like she and they tell you, we expect you to keep her alive.
Damn it. I mean, I don't say that. I'm thinking that in my head. I'm not going to say that out loud, but I'm going to kind of step back like, could you give us 1 second? Well, thank you, Koch. We now have to babysit someone. And since that you did this, she's your responsibility.
I mean, we
That's-
can always say no.
No, that's we got the 5 million. Congratulations. And now we got baggage with us.
Well, let's just leave her at the bar.
We can't because she'll follow us, and if she dies, the deal's off. You kind of heard the.
We'll handcuff her to the radiator.
She tells you this. She says, now, if you
You
guys
don't
are
get how this
Handcuff
works.
her,
do you?
leave her.
Althea tells you this. If you guys are thinking of leaving Miss Silva, she said, let me introduce you to technician Miss Rowan Silva. Rowan Group. If you're thinking about leaving her, she has an implant that ultimately catches pings, because every one of our employees has an implant. And look at her as a guard. No, but look at her as a bloodhound.
As a what?
A bloodhound. She has an implant that every so often can ping other implants.
So she
She's
could
basically how we're going to be able to track down the scientist.
right.
She said, because at first for $4 million, we're going to let you count on your own skills, but for $5 million, we want a little more insurance.
Now we have to bring back 2 people.
And also, if we're still in our huddle, they now have eyes and ears on us.
Does she have any fighting skills?
Let's just say she knows which direction to run.
That's not what I asked.
Oh, good. Well, running is a survival skill, Koch.
I guess it is.
I mean, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
What
You still
happens
run.
if she dies? What happens if she dies?
She dies, you go back to square one.
Do we still get the 4
Would it be
million?
so bad if she just died?
She says, she's like, I believe that one of you is into old movies, old videos. I particularly like the one called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And she says, if she dies, you get nothing.
No money at all.
Well, we could leave her and just take the 4 million. But I mean, if she's going to lead us to him, then
Koch, I'm going to go out on a limb
She
and
says
say that
her.
they're not going to pay us up front. They're only going to give us $1 million up front. So, and if you screw
Yeah.
the Northern Gun over by taking their money and running, you're going to keep running.
I didn't say I was running. I'm just saying we don't need to take her.
Hey, yes, you do.
No, I mean, if
You
you
want
want
the-
4
if you
million,
If you want.
Oh, so now you're okay with 4 million as long as we don't have to babysit.
yes. Do I look like I
Okay.
changed diapers? I do not.
Oh, you would have been doing that for that extra 5 million.
She jumps up, she's like this, she's short, she's like, excuse me,
Oh, God.
you're talking about me as if I'm not here.
Well, hopefully
Well,
I mean, Miss Silva.
No
Yes, go ahead,
disrespect
Jack.
intended, Miss Silva. However,
Might have been a little.
we're attempting to make sure that we understand the gravity and range of the situation.
I know what haggling looks like. My dad worked for Northern Gun Purchasing.
Oh, goody.
Yes.
I am visibly less than enthusiastic about the green. Potentially could be killed at every second of this adventure, of this mission. Miss Silva, who I
I've
think
gone through
is.
the training. Thank you. I can handle myself.
I've read the manual.
Dude, she pulls out a gun, dude, and points it and points it at a person.
I'm gonna lower the gun. Never point a gun at a person.
I know what I'm doing.
Just points it at a person.
My God. Can I inspect the gun with my skills? Because I'm a gunman. Does she have the gun even like properly loaded and
she doesn't have nothing. Okay, dude, she's green. Okay.
Oh my God. This gun
Well,
doesn't
you know
even have
what?
to safety.
I will let you all handle this side of things. Y'all already know where I stand.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I don't. Where do you stand? Do you want to bring her or do you not?
They're not going to let us not bring her now.
No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask.
we just take the 4 million.
I'm gonna ask.
Talk,
Is there any way we can
talk your way out into that then?
What,
Yeah, Koch, why don't
Bishop? What?
Yeah, go ahead and try and talk us out of this, please.
I believe that we have.
Where's the green bee? Where is she?
She's in the room.
Oh, she's right next to us. But more importantly, I think we should go talk to the Northern Gun official lady who was handling the negotiations and tell her that we're good with the 4. We are good with the 4.
Katya, she comes up to you and she says, I really love your hair. He says, you're not gonna, she says, I don't trust any of these guys. You, I trust. You're not gonna let me die, are you?
Oh, this kid has wonderful judge of character. This is going to end well. Oh my God, she's bonding to Koch. Yak, Nelson, are you seeing this?
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
There's bonding going on.
Katya just seems to always win people over.
With her witty personality?
With her witty personality, somehow. Like a bull in a china shop, but manages to avoid every display.
I'd like to point out something. The news was so shocking to Jess that her screen just frozen and it dropped her. That's how shocking of a thing it was that she had to reboot. That's how much of a shock to anyone that's out there that's watching. The fact that of all the people that this Silva character could have chosen to bond with, that Jess Katya is probably like the wow. It's like Cindy Lou Who in the Grinch.
Flabbergasted. As Katya is flabbergasted, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I can't tell you how happy I am that now we have to bring 2 people back on this.
Bring back live, buddy. What do you want? You know what I'm saying?
All right, this is Joe, your Simp Master Thirst King.
And Christine, your Scientist Supreme.
From the Honeycomb Hideout, the podcast for ponderous pop culture people.
We're dropping new episodes every other Wednesday, covering topics from deep dives into anime classics to dishing over Hollywood drama.
Now remember, this is an 18 and up podcast. So if you're not over 18, you want to keep your tail at home. But for the rest of you, you can track us down over on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and Radio Public.
Hey everybody, this is Irvin.
And Nico, Shani Otaku. Here we don't just touch on manga, we emphasize and highlight creators in Oyo manga.
In our chill lounge, you'll see us cover live interviews with popular and infamous artists, writers, animators, cosplayers, voice actors, you name it.
These industry talks reveal what Oyo is about and what advice can be shared, so those coming in can find a way to burn brightly.
Check out Shining Spotlight now, available on Spotify, and you can still follow us on YouTube.
Come join us. We'll catch y'all later.
All right, so she likes Katya a lot. She hands Katya a lollipop.
I thank
How
you.
old
Is it
is
vodka
this
flavor?
child?
What flavor is it?
This child is probably
She said
12.
it's special. She said what? She says I get a case of these from the Magic Zone every month. She said whatever flavor you want it to be.
Ooh, vodka flavor.
Right. So she gets
Vodka
it. So it
flavor.
tastes like vodka. She didn't give you guys anything. She approved.
No. Oh, I'm okay. Did we see her do this? Did we see her
No,
give
you
the
guys
lollipop to Katya?
No, you didn't.
Okay, thank God.
Why? Do you want one?
No, I clearly do not want one from this child. 2.
Wait, there's lollipops going around?
Damn it,
No,
Nelson.
not for you. Just for me.
What? Why the hell? What's all
Because this
hate
northern
about? Wow.
this Northern Gun employee and daughter of a Northern Gun employee has magical items.
And she got money too.
Yeah, so
Yeah, lots of money.
Right,
Magical
she
money.
got money too. So what?
right.
So
She's my little
Degenerates frowned upon.
sister.
she says. So again, Althea says to you guys, time's a wasting.
Yes,
And
yes.
she says, my last ping on this person was in Menace. My last ping on this person puts her in the Manastique Imperium.
Can we take the IM Highway?
Yeah, you guys can take the IM Highway.
Is Northern Gun have a vehicle ready for us?
She's
Or
like,
we have our own
$5 billion, you
transportation?
better have a vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
No, you gave us a child. We need a vehicle that fits her too. There's like a car seat or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, right. She's like, I'm not that young.
How old is she?
20.
Same thing.
Miss Silva, have you ever left Escanaba or the Northern Gun territory?
She's like, and she
okay, that's all I need to know.
Like,
no, that's fair enough.
Fine, it'll be all right.
I've used the simulators.
Oh, yes, of course. All right, you guys wait here. I'm gonna go get us some transportation.
I gotta make some arrangements before we leave.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Meet me back at my bar, at my tavern. I'm gonna make sure I get us some solid transportation. I know I'm gonna go talk to a few people because we need if we're gonna go out there.
So you guys are gonna you guys have to sign some stuff first though. Althea walks up to you with a pad, with an iPad, and she says, not so fast. She said we have to ink this in blood. She started laughing.
This is an official so wait a minute, I'm looking at this is an official contract by Northern Gun?
That's right, it's an official Northern Gun contract.
On the books?
On the books.
Can we read it? Can I read it?
Well, it's on the books, but it ain't on the books.
Yeah, okay,
I wanna read this contract.
Yeah, go ahead. It's better
what
if
does
Koch
it
reads
say?
it.
It's basically the regular legalese. It's a straightforward contract. It's no funny business involved.
I mean, Bishop signed a couple of those contracts in the past before because I've had to do missions. If it's something
but what
similar
it says
to that,
is this: if you guys are caught or captured, you will be disavowed.
Yeah, there it is.
What about the green bean?
And she doesn't say anything.
How does
but I mean, if we get caught and captured, is she disavowed too?
It's going to be labeled as an accident, Koch. Be labeled as
I'm not saying she gets killed. I'm saying she gets captured.
She says to you, she looks around and makes you know it's around. She says, if we think she's gonna be caught and captured, she won't make it back either. We guarantee you that.
I'm going to I'm going to step aside away from Silva. I want to talk to these guys and I want to tell you one thing. Those implants aren't just for tracking, I'm guessing. And I'm also guessing that's why something was to happen to our target's implant. As long as they would know exactly where she is.
Can we take it out?
They don't put it in exactly. It's probably one of those places it's hard to get. No, I'm not talking about butt stuff.
You need a high level surgery skill to take that out.
Yeah. really high level stuff to get that without causing any damage. I mean, you could get it out, but even if you get it out, you might leave them brain dead or
Let's just put it
damaged.
this way: they've learned a lot from Titan Robotics.
Yeah. So,
who has fail-safe explosives and everything that they make.
how long has it been since the engineer's gone missing?
And her dad let them put this in her?
They all have it, Koch. They all have
At
it.
a certain level, they all have it.
Yeah. Especially if they're working in facilities like this, they all have it.
But again, if you guys are theorizing this, the young girl doesn't know that that's what it does.
Oh, I'm not. That's why we're not with an earshot of her. But how long has it been since the target was kidnapped?
That happened last night. It's been about a day start on you.
So we're 24 hours behind, so we can't waste any time if we're going to do this. So I'm going to go get his transport. You guys figure out what else you guys need to do to take care of stuff. Nelson, come with me.
All right.
Can I?
What you gonna do, Katya?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I take the green bean with me and we can talk?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to know what her skills are.
She gonna be like, what do you mean? I can break stuff, computers. She says, if there's a computer around, I can get in anything.
Is that your only? Do you know how to run?
She says, I know. She says, yeah, she said, I passed all the physical fitness tests and everything.
What about fight? Can you fight?
She's like, I can pull this. And again, she pulls the gun out and she starts pointing it all over the place.
So no fight?
No.
Okay.
Fight.
Run and hide? That's
Can
your
you
job.
eat?
You can eat.
Hey, she hits this button and she disappears. You mean like this?
Yes. Thank you. That is your job.
Then she unhits the button and you guys smell ozone. You smell smoke.
She on fire?
No, she says, man, I hate this experimental stuff.
How experimental?
Very experimental.
Well, so they said they want us to sign contracts.
Yep, you gotta go sign a contract. You gonna sign some contracts?
Not in blood.
No, not in blood at all.
It was a figurative. Okay. It was the metaphorical.
No, it's not.
She says, "Oh, that cyborg humor just kills me."
Oh boy.
She says, "Oh, and I'll throw this in for free." She said, "You know those yahoos from the Iblis order of Iblis?
Oh, those clowns? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those the wizards?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
They hired.
They know
somebody.
me.
They hired somebody. We don't know who, but they definitely weren't going to take what you guys did to them sitting down.
Bring
Present no one.
it.
Good to know. Why not? Why not? To be fair, they had it coming.
But I do know that that some of them are former coalition spec ops. I know that much.
Oh, well, that's.
Well,
wait a
clearly
minute.
they
Say that
didn't
again.
bring them with them.
Yes, former coalition spec ops.
Which
Disguised
means they were
as magic
definitely
users?
not.
Oh no, not they're not the people they hired.
Oh,
get even
okay.
with you guys.
There's some irony to that.
There's never any irony to money, Bishop.
And they had to be
That's-
former in order to take the money from them.
You know what? I stand corrected because we're talking and you have CR group. So there, yeah, I guess there is nothing.
So
with irony.
basically, don't let your problems become problems for this mission.
All right. I need to talk to Nelson real quick.
Okay, so what you so you and Nelson talk, right?
Because have I noticed him doing the?
Do you have any medical skills? Anything in terms of your character sheet?
Yes, I have. Well, okay. So I have first aid.
That's good enough. Roll. Whatever
Plus
your percentage
60.
is on your first day, roll it. Roll it percentile die. 2 10s.
I have medical field surgery.
I
Oh,
Field
God.
surgery.
I have 100. Is that a D100?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
field surgery good enough. Are you interested in that too, Jessica? Dude, that's something that you think you might have noticed?
Wait, why
What?
is everyone trying to perform surgery on Nelson?
What's wrong with Nelson?
I rolled a 91.
You rolled a 91? Yeah, you know he's tweaking.
Okay, so I'm just
No, I
going to
already
quietly
knew that.
just. All right, so do you guys say anything to, or do you guys bring that up?
Well, I'm going to pull Nelson off to the side. Like Nelson.
Did you put your arm around him?
Well, just real close. Like Nelson, I know you're. I recognize something's
you
off.
You don't know
man.
what it is, though.
You're a little more edgy than normal. So, kind of want to tell me because we already got plenty going on. We just came here. We got a baby. We have to babysit someone, and we got someone else hunting our asses.
I'm just getting a lot of anxiety built up over this mission, man. I don't know.
Nelson, if there's something we need to do, man, this is not the time.
Parts.
Hey, Katya, you see
I know
the
this
youngster, Roan, you see her trying to impress you with card tricks.
Nelson, are you seeing
Does she
this
know how
shit?
to drive?
Are you seeing this shit?
She knows how to drive. She said drive. She said, you asked me, did you ask her if she know how to drive?
All right, look, Bishop, I need a little ley line and I can help stop this right now.
Okay, that's all I need to know, man. That's all I need to know. I got you.
I don't want to go into it, man. Just don't tell anyone.
I got you.
Green
okay.
bean. Green bean, get over here. Get out of the car. Get over here.
Oh, no.
As she gets out, whenever she goes out, she's like, the car, she says, I can drive really well.
That's fine. We already have a driver.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
You just sit there and look pretty for right now.
Just love how you're casually just kind of
casually cutting people. I'm cutting them. What are you doing? I'm cutting.
Cutting?
Yes, that means you're stabbing her with words.
No, I told her to sit there and look pretty for right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're trying to figure things out.
So she sits there and she's just like, I want to drive.
You can drive later. Bishop's car.
I want to be a merc.
Just let her steer and you work the pedals.
Well, y'all sort that all out. I gotta make some arrangements.
So what arrangements are you making, Jack?
Okay, I gotta go back to my boarding house. I have to the groundskeeper. I have to let them know that I'm gonna be gone for a bit.
Your groundskeeper is this woman by the name of Celia. Old, middle-aged lady. She's been through a lot. She just likes keeping tending grounds now. She got some war stories, buddy.
Oh yeah. And I'm just letting her know, that, I got a job that I'm about to take, so I'm gonna be gone for a bit. I leave her. I'm not quite sure how long I'm gonna be gone, so I leave her pay. Make sure she's covered for at least the next week or two. And
you trust her enough to where she has access to some of your credits too, right?
Yes. She knows. Well, I don't keep all my credits in one place, but she can access one for the house as needed.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And she knows how she would know the tenants, so she knows who to watch out for. Yeah, she's one of the tenants. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
All right.
Yep. So yeah, set that up. I'll send a message over to the
monastery, huh?
Send a message over to the monastery. Let them know I'm going to be out on mission.
You need any gear from over there?
I don't need any. It's like I stole my own gear.
You got a lot of gear, so you taking everything. What are you taking? You can't take it all.
I'm not taking everything. No, I'm just
pick what you're taking.
Yeah, I know what I'm taking. I got my body armor. I got my lucky coat.
Okay.
I'm taking my force field generator. I'm gonna take my lucky sword.
You had that thing for like 7 years, right? That force field generator.
Give or take, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Now, taking my two-handed sword and my firearms. My handgun and a plasma rifle.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, Young's got some good gear.
What chat?
And also, we've all left the facility now, right?
Yeah,
After
you
sign?
guys are doing your very. So where are you at, Katya? You back at the bar?
Yeah, me and the green bean, we're just drinking.
Oh,
some
you
vodka.
drinking at the bar? Oh, geez, God. What? You got that kid drinking?
20 is not the legal age.
Oh, yes, it is.
Who cares?
Yes, it is.
Who cares?
Oh, okay.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Vodka.
Oh, shit.
God.
Okay. All right.
I'll make
so
you
she's
big and
hanging.
strong.
She's hanging pretty good for now.
Is Tess watching this?
Yes, Tess is watching this.
All right. I mean, Tess knows. I mean, all right. The liquor is flowing.
Yes, absolutely. It is definitely flowing. So, what do
I'm
you
gonna tell
take?
him the house.
What do you take
Even
with
better.
you, Bishop? And
What did I do?
Tess asked you, are we going to charge Northern Gun for that?
For the drinks?
Yeah, we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so but maybe I should open the tab for them, right?
Just open a tab. Just keep it. It's going to be an open tab for a while, Tess. But yeah.
Okay, so what are you taking with you? Can't take it all, buddy.
Who, me?
That's right. What are you taking with you?
Well, okay, yeah. So I got my travel pack. So in it's got money, credits for the area. I mean, my Geofriend backpack has has like a sleeping bag, air filter, gas mask, laser distancer, binoculars. What was it? Cooking knife, mini toolkit, gun cleaning kit, pocket flashlight, walkie-talkie,
And you can carry stuff in this car, this amazing car that you basically stole, whatever the hell you did.
Well, we acquired this car because we're right by the docks. So Tess and I have this connection in the black market to acquire vehicles for transport because I can't take my Chi-Town stuff. I'm not my Chi-Town, my Geofriend vehicle. That's buried and kept there because I managed to keep it. So we only if that has to come out, that's like a personal use thing. This isn't one of those instances. So we went ahead and got a good transport vehicle. Probably it's something that can travel between the Magisterium along the IM Highway.
SUV? I mean, what is it? Is it
oh yeah,
armored car? What is it?
Yeah, it's an armored car. It's basically think of like a souped up Hummer.
Okay, a souped up Hummer. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Does it hover too?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Shotgun.
Paid the extra. It's loaded. It's got GPS. It's got a little extra plating on it. It's got gun ports in case you want to shoot out.
Does it have guns?
Yes, it has one turret.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
It has one turret.
So you guys are loading up, right?
Shotgun. Shotgun. Shotgun.
I got my armor. I got several of my rifles and my pistols.
And Katya,
no, bitch, that's not what I meant.
Oh,
Shotgun.
So Katya, you
and I get the front seat.
You basically got the duffel bag that he snatched you with, right?
And my weapons, yeah.
Yeah. So her standard loadout. How about you, Corey? Well, actually, you got you don't really
and
need
vodka.
Yeah, and vodka. Oh, Jesus Christ! You really.
Yeah, that's going to be my question. I guess I'm not really. It depends on the state. I know one thing I have, but I guess I would just have. I wouldn't have anything other than leyline walker gear on me, right?
Okay, fair enough. That works. You got a gun at least, though, right?
Huh?
You got a gun at least, right?
Yeah, like a gun. I guess.
Yeah,
like,
I got you that for Christmas a few years ago.
But you got spells and shit too, so.
Yeah, because basically, otherwise, I didn't think I'd be carrying anything special with me because of just.
That's good enough. That's okay. So you guys are packed up and ready to go, right?
Well, I talked to Tess about that one thing I was asking you about. but because after I talked to Nelson, he told me about that thing.
Tess goes to her room and gets and get some little baggies. And she says, "Don't have him." He says, "Whoever." She said, "Don't use all this at once. He says, gotta last you."
Right. So I'll hold on to it personally, like in my on me, on my and I'm gonna walk up to Nelson and I'm gonna give him like is it a pill or is it like how is it? Is it a capsule?
Bag, you gotta snort
it. I gotta snort it.
I'm gonna pull Nelson off to the side, and it's okay if Koch knows because Koch pretty much knows it.
Bring
So
a straw.
yeah, I'm gonna tell Nelson, like, Nelson, I have an idea. After you told me what the thing is, talk to Tess. I got this. It ain't a cure, man. It's gonna take the edge off. You know what I'm talking about?
I grab it.
Yeah. Nelson. After you use it, you got to fight this, man. Because I can't have you go nuts. All right. So every time you feel it, let me know.
So did I like snort it or swallow it? I don't remember.
Well, hang on. And one thing I want to ask: how long does Tess have the details on this?
Nope.
All right, Nelson. So I'm going to tell you right now. We don't know how long this will keep the edge off, man. So.
Well, it's better than right now, at least. So I guess if I snort it, then yeah, I guess he'll just load it up on his thumbnail and just not. I mean, like I guess like he'll just snort it on the hollow table.
Right, and so it's there, you know.
Then
burns, it burns like shit. It's like snorting pepper.
Oh shit.
So,
is it because he doesn't have his mask on?
Yeah, he pulls his mask off. There made no difference. Still snorts like snorting pepper.
Would it be in like just like make me think of like a little applicator I just shove up my nose and then it just burns like crazy? Or I don't know.
Yes, it burns, but it only burns briefly. Like it's
right,
like
well, at least it takes my edge off. Though,
oh yeah,
right?
definitely takes the edge off immediately.
Okay, awesome.
But you know,
I don't notice anything else crazy.
Nothing else.
All right, cool.
At least not just yet. You don't.
All right, magical methadone. Let's go.
Yeah. So you guys are ready to embark, are you not?
Yeah.
I told Tess, hey Tess, you know it's a long weekend mission, so you know what that means. So if anything happens, you already know what to do. You know the safe in my office and the paperwork for you, and
clear my
the bar is yours if something happens to me, Tess.
She says, "Oh, and do you know some guy says that you and him are old friends? I've never met this guy. Some guy named Johnny Dunskin. Military type.
The name sounds familiar, yeah.
Came here looking for you when you guys were over at Northern Gun R&D.
He's in town.
You don't know this guy?
Johnny Dunskin?
Nope, you don't know him.
Uh-oh.
What was he asking about?
He just was asking where was he in?
Remember what the lady at the Northern Gun said? That we might have coalition on our trail? Spec Ops?
Former, but yeah.
Oh, right, former. Keep it that. All right. Well, we're gonna have to.
He said, really? She tested like, where, you know, he looked military, but he didn't, you know, he didn't look slick enough to be coalition, but you never know these days.
Would you just tell him that I'm not in?
Yeah, now I didn't lie to him. You're not in.
Yeah, it's true. I won't be in. Keep an eye on the place, Tess. You know, if you have to use extra security, then go for it. We're going to use the access tunnel to get out to the dock to go pick up the vehicle. We'll go out through the back. Okay. When anyone sees us leaving.
So you guys go when you pick up the vehicle, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so You guys are headed to.
I flip a little switch at the bar before we go into the tunnel.
Sure. Absolutely. So let me look at something right quick. So you guys are in Escanaba. You guys are headed for Mansteak, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the night goes by, the rest of the night goes by uneventful. You hate driving night, you hate night driving, but it is what it is.
Wait, if I'm driving and who's Katja sitting shotgun?
Yep, and everybody else is sitting out there. Everybody else is knocked out sleep.
All right.
Except for Nelson, who had to watch. So he's watching around and with the binoculars, looking to make sure there's nothing, amiss.
Okay.